Hello everyone. So my name is Sanchita. I'm an aspiring data analyst. Today I'm going to present the Code Basics Resume Challenge 13 Goodcabs Performance Analysis. So this is I have presented a report in the PowerPoint presentation. Let's dive into the presentation and see. So first is we are going to discuss the problem statement, the tools, the primary analysis, the secondary analysis, the ad hoc request, the conclusion and the suggestion. So, Good Cabs is basically a cab service company. They had been doing a very good growth, but they have set some of the targets in the 2024 to drive their growth and improve the passenger satisfaction. So, they have set some of the key matrices, but the chief of operation of the Good Cab want this thing to be done immediately. So, he decided to give this work to the team for analysis. The tools have this used for the data analysis purpose and the visualization from the Power BI and MySQL for solving the ad hoc requests. The picture which I have shared over here is the snowflake schema which I have done using the fact trip table and the dim table. Now moving on to the primary analysis, the top and bottom performing cities. The top cities are Jaipur, Lucknow, Surat, and the bottom cities are Vishakhapatnam, Coimbatore, and Mysore. The average fare per trip, we can see Jaipur is being a costlier site, so its average fare per trip is much higher side, whereas the Surat being the lowest. Next is the average rating of the passenger and the driver by city. We can see in the both the cases in the new and repeated passenger type, Mysore being the highest and Surat overall being the lowest. However, Lucknow being the lowest in the repeated case as well. Next, the highest and lowest peak by month. So we can see like Jaipur by city is in the highest in the months of January, February, whereas Mysore is in the lowest with all the 6 months. And so this can be done like basically overall we if we can see like June, May is in the lower as comparison to the January, February. So maybe the reasons of the pleasant weather for the tourist destination can be a highest side in that cases. Okay. Next, weekends versus weekday trip demand. So weekends basically prefer for the tourist cities like Jaipur, Kochi, Mysore. Weekends. So their trip is maximum in the weekends, and business cities like Lucknow, Surat, Vishakhapatnam, they have maximum in the weekdays. Now repeat passenger frequency, we can see that they have the passengers and their trip counts, like number of trips they have repeated for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till 10. So Mysore people are taking lot of trips as compared to the other cities. Next, monthly target achievement against the key metrics. We can see Mysore able to cross their target trips. Okay, although we can see that Mysore being the overall the lowest in the total trips, but they have achieved their target pretty good. However, Vadodara is didn't get the proper, are not able to achieve their target. Next, average passenger ratings is like we can see the passenger rating is pretty good, but there's some of the variance difference we can understand, like it's maximum in the June and the minimum is in the January. New passengers are basically in maximum in the April, which is going beyond the target, and the minimum is in the March, which is not able to meet the target. So next is the highest and lowest repeat passenger rate. So we can see that the repeat passenger rate in the May month is much higher, while January is the lowest for the repeat passenger rate, while city west Surat has the highest and Mysore has the lowest. Based on this, we have done the secondary analysis like why Surat is in the highest and Mysore being the lowest. So Surat population is way higher than Mysore. Surat economic condition is better because they have the industries like textiles, diamonds, which go all over the year. However, Mysore is specifically in the peak months like winters, Surat cost of living is much affordable as compared to Mysore, and Surat has a more diverse culture as compared to Mysore. Mysore have local culture more. Next, the tourism versus business impact. We can see like Jaipur experiencing the maximum number of trips and Mysore being the lowest. So we can plan like season their cultural festivals and attract the clients on that month. Okay, we can also plan the tourist cities can also plan the festivals and give discounts in the weekdays so that they can get the more number of trips in the weekdays. And similarly business cities can plan with the weekends. They can plan, definitely this can be implemented with the detailed meetings with the stakeholders. Next, what are the emerging mobility trends of the good cap adoption? So the increase of electric vehicle adoption, greenhouse reduction, like using of carbon neutral rides, eco-conscious travelers seek for the mobility options more. So this is evolving the consumer preferences, digital transformation, like tracking the carbon savings will enhance the value. So this implementation can be taken from the good cap side. Definitely, it will be helpful to get a competitive pricing, and people might choose good cabs. Market much will be in a good position, so people might choose good cab services more as compared to other cab services. Partnerships, which I have definitely said, like there are a lot of franchisee has been developed like Reliance, Bata, Tata Group. So and also they have a lot of malls, IT sectors, conference venues. Okay, in business cities, the people can have conferences. So they will have this partnership with the good caps. Good caps can provide some discounts to attract these customers. And similarly in the malls can be also taken in the tourist place as well as in the business, because malls is a very heavy area where passengers are like going on a daily basis. So like this good cabs can provide 10% discount to the customer who are going to a respective mall. And similarly somehow malls can give up particular discounts who are going to choose good cab services. So this is a two-way thing can be done to boost the opportunities on the both the local businesses and with the good cabs. Next, all the which matrix which has been planned from the bootcamp side is pretty well, but I feel like we can have a detailed feedback data like how the customer feedback for each ride, ratings for the driver's satisfaction for each ride, the ride completion without any problem, uh, how is it completed in a full way, travel type like are the passengers are opting for long distance trips, yeah, short distance trips, repeated passengers like the heart is their age, gender, to understand the customer base. Next, we have the ad hoc request, which has been shared from the sequel part. Like the Chandigarh is in the highest side, we can see. Not highest side. This is like this is Chandigarh, Vishakhapatnam, Jaipur. So this is we can see Jaipur is in the highest side, which I have already discussed. So um, this is the average fare per trip and percentage contribution. Then we have the monthly city level trips target, like who are going beyond in the city wise. If we can see Vishakhapatnam is going above the target in April Feb, and in the Jan again not able to get the target properly. So this is for each and every city. It has been given shown in the sequel and this is the data. Next is the city level passenger trip frequency, which I have already discussed in the previous. Same it is has been shown here for the sequel part. Then the highest and lowest new passengers is the highest is in Jaipur, Kochi, Chandigarh. Lowest is in the Coimbatore, Vadodara, Surat. The month with the highest revenue. So here we can identify like January month is the highest revenue for Jaipur. For Kochi, it is the month of May. So in a particular way, we will understand like which city is growing much in which time. So definitely promoting that can will be helpful in the business stake. Repeat passenger rate is much higher, like in cases of indoor. Okay, so like this is the monthly repeat passengers monthly repeat passenger rate and the city repeat repeat passenger rate has been, this is the analysis done. So overall, the part is like Goodcabs is doing pretty good with their thing, but we can obviously do the promotions, which is we have discussed, like on weekdays, festivals, partnerships can be done, and emerging trends of the electric vehicles and eco-friendly initiatives can be helped to understand getting more customers, attracting more customers, and yes, enhancing the datas and feedback right will be helpful to do the proper analysis more. So this is all from my side from this presentation part, and let's move on to the live dashboard. So this is the live dashboard. This is the home page. So in the home page we have the home view, executive view, where we have the KPIs and city wise distribution, and this is the trend performance. So good caps overall, the thing has been done from Jan to June. So let's dive into the executive part. So these are all the KPIs which has been set, from revenue, total trips, average distance travels. Here we can do the filtering of quarter one. City wise we can do the filtering, passenger wise the stakeholders can done. This is the target by city, which already discussed, and this is the major key factors divided by city wise to get a overview, like who is rising and who is falling down. So we can see Jaipur is on a greater side uh, in the revenue cases, whereas Coimbatore is in the lowest. So like this, this can be seen. Next is the city-wise distribution. So this is the like total trips. Then we can use this filter for the bottom cities to find out average fare, repeat passenger rate. This is the analysis of the trip count. This we can see, like Mysore trip count is the highest. Next is the trend analysis. So this is the number of trips per month by city. Wait for a minute. This is the weekends, weekdays, and this is the analysis which has been done. Like we can see, this is for Surat, this is for Lucknow, this is Indore in the January month, and yes, this is the deviation market of it. Okay, so this is all about, and yes, in the executive part, I have given a tool tip to understand this passenger rate, who are getting highest and who are not getting in the being the lowest. So yeah, you can see the Vishakhapatnam, then it's the lowest is way. So this is all about from my presentation side. So I hope it is pretty clear, but if there any feedback, anything I need to work upon, please let me know. Thank you. Thank you, entire Code Basics team. Thank you to Dhaval sir and Hemanand sir to give me this opportunity to perform this kind of business tasks. So, okay. Thank you, everyone.